Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today I added up every single penny that was spent towards Santa containers, that I spent towards Santa containers during this Christmas season. And I also added up everything that I got. And today we're going to talk about, was all of it worth it? Did I come out ahead in buying these Santa containers, or would I have been better off just straight up buying what I wanted? And we're going to talk about what I wanted. You couldn't actually outright buy anymore. We're going to talk about that. But let me tell you how I got prices for all of these items. So for the ships, I went ahead and went to the premium store. And, well, first up, I counted every tier and every type of ship that I got. So I went through kind of up all my tier 5 destroyers, all my tier 5 cruisers, tier 5 battleships. Did the same for tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, and tier 9. So I got each individual class, and then I went into the premium store, and I perused through there and got the prices off of the premium store for those ships. If the ships were in the premium store, I got their exact prices. If they weren't, I went ahead and chose the price of another tier 5 ship. So say a ship like the Kutuzov, it's not in the premium shop anymore, but the Adigo is, so it's another tier 8 cruiser. So I used the Adigo's price for the Kutuzov. Now, it was at the Kutuzov's actual price. I don't know, because I wasn't around when the Kutuzov was for sale in the premium shop, so I'm just using another premium in its place. And that's what I did if the ship it wasn't available in the premium shop anymore. So there could be a bit of stipulations, but when I was going through and looking at the prices of tier 7 premium cruisers compared to another tier 7 premium cruiser, there might be $1 or $2 difference for whatever reason. But these figures should still be in the ballpark of the actual cost of all these ships. So to give you guys a rundown on how much money I got in, this is just in premium ships alone. Keep that in mind. This is just premium ships alone. In premium ships alone, I received $595 worth of premium ships. That's a lot of money. All right, that's just in ships. Okay, and that's not including the Missouri, which I didn't include the Missouri in this overall price, but I will, we'll talk about that, because technically you didn't have to pay anything for the Missouri, but if you wanted to convert enough XP to get the Missouri without earning the XP, because it was a free XP ship at one point in time, it would have cost in the neighborhood of $110, $120. To get the doubloons to convert to the Missouri. I also received doubloons. I received a lot of doubloons. I received around 50,000 doubloons in these Santa containers. Now, unfortunately, you can't do the any amount of doubloons anymore in the premium shop. So what I did was I went, and the biggest bundle of doubloons you can get is 12,000 doubloons, and that costs $51 US. This is all in US dollars, by the way. So, it would have taken 4 of those 12,000 bundles of doubloons to get close to 50k, but I just rounded up that like it was 50k, so this number is a little low. It'll only cost another 2,000 doubloons, which I think is like $6. So, in doubloons, I got $204 worth of doubloons. It would actually be about 210, 212 if you throw in the other 2,000. Add those two numbers together, and that's $799 worth of items from the premium shop. That's not including the coal that I got, which I got in more than enough coal to get the Salem. That doesn't have a monetary value. I got a ton of premium signals, not premium signals, of special signals, which you can't buy. I have well over 200 of the Leviathan signals, multiple hundreds of the other signals too. Of all the premium signals, I think the lowest one I have is like 88. So I'm stacked up on premium signals too. So take those into account. That will save me a lot of time when I grind up to my next line, and save time in terms of grinding up captain skills and such. So $799. Now, if you want to throw the Missouri in there, that brings us up to about $820. That's a big number. So now let's go through what I actually spent. Okay, and I did go through. I went back through all my emails, got all my receipts and such, and I spent $623. Now, that wasn't all out of my pocket. You guys donated a bunch. If you take out what you guys donated, that brings the figure down to about 500. But I included what you guys donated, and I was really appreciative of that. And since what you guys donated certainly helped me get the Missouri by getting other premium ships, so that when it re-rolled for the Missouri, I actually got the Missouri. So the big question, was all of this worth it? Well, if I had gone and bought everything that I could on this list, instead of getting it through the Santa containers, it would have cost me $176 more, or $276 to $290-ish if you want to include the Missouri in that price. But overall, it saved me about $176. Now, would I recommend you do this, spend this much money on the game? No, I wouldn't recommend you spend this much money on Santa containers. Because you're not guaranteed to get anything from these containers. One of the reasons I have so many doubloons is because I got 20 containers that was like every other container was a container with doubloons in it. I mean, doubloons are, it's the premium currency of the game. They certainly are valuable, but it wasn't what I wanted. Now, that's another thing. It depends on what you want out of these containers. Do you want ships? Do you want doubloons? Do you want a certain ship like I did? I wanted the Missouri. And I got the Kutuzov and the Belfast, two of the rarer ships, way before I got the Missouri. And that's another thing too. The value of these ships that I got, or of course, it depends upon what you want. I got a lot of ships that I didn't want, but I got them, and I will play them because I did pay for them. But they weren't what I wanted. And ultimately, I wanted to get the Missouri, which I eventually did. So, while I did save money, I'm still out. I'm out $500 and something of my own money. And you guys donated about $100 and something, which again, I'm very appreciative of that. So long story short, it's not really worth it in my opinion. It's not worth spending this much money if you don't have a channel like mine to where I can repurpose like the doubloons I can use to convert XP for the Alaska. I can use to buy premium ships to do more reviews for, and with all the premium ships that I did get and the spending spree, I can of course use those for videos, use those to do reviews. I can use the signals to train up commanders faster, to fully equip a ship when I do a review for it and stuff. So all that stuff, in my mind, I haven't lost any money. It's all gone into the channel. For someone who's just doing this, who's just playing World of Warships, I would not recommend you spend. I say, hey, if you want to do it, buy 2 of the 20 container bundles and then cut your losses after that, because that'll be about $130, $140. And in 2 of the 20 container bundles, you should get a fair amount of ships. Even if RNG is a bit picky with you, you should get at least 4 or 5 ships. That's what I experienced in my buying of these Santa containers. You will get ships if you get the mega containers. You're just gonna pay for it. That's what it comes down to. You are going to, in some way, shape, or form, you're going to have to pay a large amount of money to get any good ships, and that's how it's set up, of course. That's the point of these containers. They put the Missouri and the Kutuzov and the Belfast in there, and the Nikolai, and they want people to buy containers trying to get those ships, and that's certainly what happened in my case. And I'm sure everyone at the Wargaming offices love me because I'm sure I contributed to their Christmas bonuses. But hey, I am happy with the results. But again, I would not recommend that you do this. So that it is what it is, though. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me in the comment section down below, do you think I'm crazy for doing this? I mean, hey, the math adds up. I came out $100 and something, $176, or $276 if you want to include the conversion cost of the XP for the Missouri. So I did come out ahead, but it was a lot of money that I wasn't planning on spending that I did end up spending. But hey, it's Christmas time. I just got done with college, got a new job, wanted to give myself a Christmas present, and it was a very expensive Christmas present, but I did get it in the end. So again, guys, thanks for watching. And again, if you liked the video, drop a like and subscribe. On our way to 1,500 subs, pretty close to breaking 1,300 here in the next couple of days. I suspect we will be doing that. So again, thanks for watching. Hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.